If you want to sell a lot of copies of your online course, then Facebook ads or any other type of paid advertising might feel like hitting that easy button for driving traffic into your funnels and offers and ultimately selling lots of copies of your online course. But I want to caution you against that. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly why paid ads have not worked for you, or I'll caution you against trying paid ads and show you a better way. I've got my handy marker out and I'll show you exactly why that is. The reality with paid ads is that the vast majority of people that try paid ads to sell more courses end up wasting far more money than they do earning a return from the money they spend. Trust me on this. Listen, come here. I have interviewed hundreds now of course creators on my podcast, The Online Course Show. And if you're a regular listener, ask yourself, how many of those success stories attribute their success, or the majority of their success, to paid ads? Think about it. The answer is very, very few. So yes, the title of this video is kind of sensational. They obviously do work for some people. And the vast majority of the online course business success stories that I hear about do not come from paid ads. And most of my course sales have not come from paid ads either. And today I'll explain to you exactly why that is and provide you with an alternative path that is far superior. Let's start with the formula on which 6- and 7-figure course businesses are built on. Here we have the online course business formula. Traffic goes into a funnel, which then presents them with an offer, which then leads to our course, which hopefully generates rave reviews that we can then feed back into our traffic and our funnel. These are the components you have to have in your business to generate significant profit and have a successful online course business. Traffic is where people discover us and we start to build trust. Our funnel, that's all about building trust. And then once trust is established, we can present them with an offer. So this whole time we're building trust. And here's the real key. Sales will occur when a high level of trust meets an irresistible offer. If you haven't built enough trust or you don't have a good enough offer, you're not going to make the sale. So if you want to sell your online course, then trust must be very high and your offer must be really, really good. If we have a graph, and this is our offer over here, and we have trust down here, I'm going to use this to show you why most of the time paid ads don't work. You see, we actually have this line on this graph. This line, I call it the OT threshold, the offer trust threshold. Beyond this threshold of offer and trust, beyond this line, sales are much more likely to occur. And to the left of this threshold, sales are very unlikely to occur, if at all. Let me show you a couple of examples. Let's say our offer and our trust end up right around this mark right here. This is an example. This is the primary example of why Facebook ads or other type of paid advertising typically don't work, is you're typically right around this point. You actually have a really good offer, but you haven't yet built enough trust to get across this OT threshold. To succeed with paid ads, your offer has to be absolutely exceptional so that you can get across this OT threshold and overcome that lack of trust. Instead of paid ads, the approach that I recommend and that I use and that I hear the most success stories about is a consistent content marketing approach and strategy. An example of that on this graph would be maybe somewhere over here. A good content marketing strategy, like on YouTube or with a podcast or with other social media, allows you to build significantly more trust, and your offer doesn't necessarily have to be as good to actually make sales. But hopefully you can see that the true success comes when you're way out here and your offer is truly irresistible and you've built a significant amount of trust. And I can show you those success stories from the 7-figure course creators you hear are way out here on this offer trust graph. So I recommend you first shoot to get across this threshold and then next shoot to get as far past it as you can in order to maximize your sales. Focus on building true trust with your ideal customer and putting an incredible offer in front of them, in front of those people that now trust you. And all of that is really hard to do with paid ads, but it's quite possible with content marketing. So before you go and you put all of your eggs in the paid ads basket, ensure that your overall strategy will be pushing you past this OT threshold. Your bottom line will thank you. If you enjoyed this video, then I recommend you check out next my video about 6 lessons that I learned from over $4 million in course sales. You'll see that right here on this video. That video will be right here on the screen. Click on that one next, and I'll see you over there for those 6 lessons.